こんにちは、Atsueigoです。今回はですね、オンライン英会話のCamblyを使ってアメリカ英語とイギリス英語の比較をすることによっていろんな英語の知識を得られるような動画を作っていこうと思うんですけれども、今回ですね、この前は文章レベルでアメリカ英語とイギリス英語の比較をしたんですが、今回はもうちょっと細かいレベルでイギリス英語とアメリカ英語をちょっと比較していこうかなと思います。例えば、会社名の後、例えば Deloitte とか Deloitte っていう会社ですね。例えば Google とか、そういう会社の名前ありますよね。で、会社の名前の後に Deloitte are みたいに Deloitte are っていう風にare で続けることがあったりとか、でも Deloitte is っていう人もいたりとかして、これは米で違いがあるのかとか、あとは Distinction に載ってるような、ネイティブフレーズでイギリスとアメリカで違いがあるのかとか、そういったことについていろいろと、イギリス人のおなじみの先生とディスカッションをしてみました。で、こういうふうにですね、いろいろディスカッションをするトピックを事前に決めておくと、オンライン英会話のフリーコンバセーションとかも結構ね、スムーズに進んだりします。で、多くの方はフリーコンバセーション何話していいか分かんないですとか、トピックがいつも同じになっちゃいますっていう、ご質問とか受けたりするんですけれども、こういうふうにね、事前に話したいことについて決めて、多少練習しておいたりとかすると、さらにですね、いろいろとスムーズに進みやすいと思いますので、ぜひぜひそういったところも参考にしてみていただければいいかなと思います。それでは早速動画の方を見ていきましょ
う。One more quick question. So this is about a be verb that is used after a collective noun. So for example, my team.So my team is losing or my team are losing. Like which one would you prefer to use?
Arsenal. My team's losing. Yeah, my team's losing, which would break down to my team is losing.
So you'd say my team is.
Yeah. My team is losing or my team are losing. Yeah. So one is American and one is English?
So American people would always say this team is or my team is. Yeah, but it says in British English, it can be either is or are because you could consider the team to be like a collective noun, like a group of people.
A group, yeah. But also because grammatically, you should say are. It should sound more like my team are losing because a team is like a team of people. But like you say, it's a collective, so it could be both. Yeah. My team's losing. Not that my team is losing.Just my team's losing. People say that. People do say that a lot.
Because it's a lot easier to say that way.
Yeah, my team's losing. It's just quicker, I suppose. Yeah.
I understand. What if it was a company? Like a specific name of a company, like Google, Deloitte, PwC. Would you say like Deloitte is or Deloitte are? Or Deloitte's?
Deloitte are.
Deloitte are.
Yeah.Like Google are what, losing or Google are improving their services? We would say Google are improving their services.
So for a company like almost 100% you'd use are.
Yeah, but also this one, like if I changed it, I could say Google is improving its services. If we say Google are, we need to say Google are improving their services. So,If you say Google is, you need to say refer to the company as it. If you say Google are, you need to refer to the company as them, as they. Google are improving their services.
So if you choose to use is after Google, like Google is, you'd have to say like Google is trying to improve its services or something like that.
Yeah, when you use is, you need to marry them up. Yeah.
Interesting.
Match them up. We also say marry in English. We say marry that up. It's the same as match something up.
Marry that up.
Yeah, it's the same.
How about wed?
Wed,
like wedding, as in wedding. Like I'm not wedded to the idea or something like that.
I've not heard that so often. I'm not wedded to the idea, meaning like I'm not very fond of the idea.
Yeah, like
I've not heard that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's the same
to me,
meaning.
wed sounds compared to marry. I think wed sounds a little bit more archaic.
Maybe.
So like I would have thought that, British people would use it because like it strikes me that, British people still kind of stick to, traditional ways of saying things.
Yeah. It's definitely a more traditional way. So maybe wed that up. Nowadays we say marry that up, but maybe it derives from originally people saying wed that up, right? Or wed it together.
Okay, nice. Interesting. So that was all from this webpage. And I think that was an interesting exercise. I always wanted to know if this is true or not. So I want to see if there is anything else that I can dig deeper with you today.
Using the British and English.
Yeah. Basically, in Japan, what we learn is American English, right?
Yeah. That's right, yeah. So there's a few differences.
But obviously, American English is not the only English that exists in this world. So like, I want to see the British side as well through my videos so that, people can kind of get better understanding that, it's more diverse and...
Like Americans say math. We say maths with an S, plural.
But it's a lot harder to pronounce.
It's harder to pronounce, probably, especially for Japanese, or maybe harder for everyone. Maths.
Nah, I wouldn't be able to do that.
But it's derived from the word mathematics with an S, right?
I know.
So it seems to me that they take English words and make them easier to understand.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good thing, I suppose.
Maths.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Okay.
I'm good at maths.
Maths. How about the plural form of month? How would you pronounce it?
Months.
So you actually do that ends.
Yeah, I've been here for 11 months.
Months. Okay. So you actually bite the tip of your tongue when you do that.
Yeah, you have to do the TH sound and then the S. Months.
What if I said like months, 2 months? I'm not really biting the tip of my tongue.
But no one would really like pick up on that, I don't think.
Yeah. I think this is a good way to cut corners.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the American and British spelling.
Yep.
It's annoying when I'm typing and autocorrect puts in, for example, we spell color C-O-L-O-U-R. I don't know why. C-O-L-O-R is actually easier. Kilometer, they spell it E-R, but we spell kilometer with an R-E, don't we?
So spelling-wise, I think American English is more logical because it's truly, more like accurately reflective of the actual sound.
Of how it sounds, exactly. Phonetically, it makes more sense, yeah.
Organize, for example, is spelled as like organize.
With a Z, right?
Yeah, with a Z in American English, but in British English, it's S, so like organize. Yeah. But you just say organize.
No, I actually prefer the American spelling for that. So, yeah.
Organize.
After that, we have equivalent idioms. Have you seen those?
Equivalent idioms.
Just after.
Whereabouts? Oh, yes.
Just after, yeah. Go through some of these if you like.
Sweep under the carpet.
To hide, hide something. Yeah, to hide it.
I mean, I thought American people would say sweep under the carpet as well.
They say sweep under the rug, don't they? Apparently.
Do they? Really?
Yeah, apparently. I'm not sure. But I know we say sweep it under the carpet.
I have sweep under the carpet in my book. And there were like 3 Americans who reviewed it and nobody questioned it. So, well, it might be that, even now, maybe nowadays, people use sweep under the carpet as well,
and rug, right? And I mean,
and rug.
Rug is an American word, but English people understand the term rug, and we use rug. We use that word in England. That the carpet in England, the carpet is all around the house. It's like the all around the floor, whereas a rug is like you can buy a rug, but it doesn't. It can be like 2 meters by 2 meters. That's a rug, and you just put it on the floor in the living room, for example.
Yeah.
But your carpet is like on all around the floor of your house, if that makes sense. Yeah,
that makes sense, to cover all the floor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you don't scratch the surface of the floor or something like that. But rug is like something that you put, for example, like right in front of a sofa.
Exactly.
Something, yeah.
You put it,
and then you put a table on it, like maybe, a little coffee table.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rug.
Yep.
So, do you think? I don't know. I've got to ask my American friend, but do you think American people think that rug is equal to like what you would consider to be a carpet?
Carpet. I don't know. Yeah.
It doesn't really make sense, does it? Because they are two different things.
They are two different things, but maybe this comparison is just, sweep it under the carpet, sweep it under the rug. Same meaning.
Sweeping under the carpet, like how would it be possible?
How would you do that, right? Yeah. You have to actually pull the carpet up to sweep something under it, right? So
it takes a lot more effort to.
Yeah. To sweep something under the rug, that's a lot easier. Yeah. Perhaps that was the original saying, and then the Americans switched it to under the rug just to make it easier. Say, no, it's not a big deal. Sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've never thought about it. How about knock on wood? I thought British people would say knock on wood too.
I say touch wood. We've always grown up saying that, touch wood.
Touch wood.
Yeah, but you do knock on it physically. You knock on it.
You knock on it.
You touch it, but you knock. Touch wood. We knock wood and we say touch wood. Yeah.
So you wouldn't say.
As we do it, I'll go touch wood.
Would you ever say knock on wood?
Some people do. I don't. I'd say
some
touch
people
wood.
do.
Yeah. Some people do.
Touch wood.
It's a bit of both.
Yeah. Touch wood sounds more gentle. Because it's like, literally just touching.
Touch wood, yeah.
But knock on wood is like,
yeah.
It feels a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah. Are there any other in here that are in your books?
Take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, that's what we say.
Is it a pinch?
Yeah, that's what I say. Take it with a pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt.
Take what he says with a pinch of salt.
I'd say take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. I mean, they're both okay for British people, but maybe for Americans and others, maybe they would say take it with a grain of salt. Maybe that's more popularly used globally, but in the UK, we say pinch still. Take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah, a pinch, like a little bit of salt. There's a famous restaurant in London at the moment. Very, very expensive. That's why it's famous. And I can't remember the name. But it's because there's a guy who, you buy your steaks, right? Like golden tomahawk, £850 steak. And he sprinkles the owner of the restaurant sprinkles the salt, and it drops off his elbow onto the steak. Like he does it in a special way, like just off topic. But that's a pinch of salt. He does it on purpose. He does it in a specific way. Like
interesting. Is he in London?
It's in London. I'll get the name for you if you want. But it's very popular on social media at the moment. Everyone who goes there wants to show. Look where I am. Like, look at my bill. There's this new thing now. Everyone wants to show their bill, like show how much money they spent in the restaurant. It's like, okay, people doing that, you'd say they're blowing their own trumpet. They're showing off, right? You know what I mean? We don't need to see the bit. Showboating, yeah. We don't need to see your bill, right?
I know, right? Yeah.
Social media has made people become more like that. In the past, I think it didn't matter as much. That's my take on it. Because if you show off too much, people are going to secretly, they're going to be your haters, right? But I still think showing off is a bit, it's like not classy to show off. Yeah.
It's a little bit vulgar.
Yeah, vulgar, perfect word. But we're out of time, I think. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Atsu. Thank you. Take care.